It's an Eastern Conference matchup as the New York Knicks come into town in this one. Sit back and enjoy this presentation of NBA basketball on 2K Sports fans. Hi, this is Kevin Harlan alongside Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke. Earlier this season, it was Chicago who came out on top in the last meeting against the Knicks. And guys, they come into this one looking for win number 3 in the season against these guys. They already have won the first 2.
And I think, Kevin, it really showed how important it is to have a strong bench performance. You go out on the road, you can't rely on your starters night in and night out. The reserves have to contribute and help them out.
I think we definitely saw that, Steve, throughout the game. They were really tied together as a team. Didn't make any difference who was out on the floor. You'll take every road game win you can, and they're happy with that one.
All right, let's set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. On the court for the Knicks, Isaiah Thomas out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. Then it's Anthony. Then there's Mirotić, and it's Whiteside in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Thomas. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Toronto.
Yeah, he picked his spots in that game, too, Kevin, because I thought he not only did a nice job scoring, but setting up his teammates as well. Gotta love the use of the bounce pass there. Perfect feed.
New York on D, outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
And, you know, Kevin, despite the outcome, I think they got to be feeling pretty good coming into this game. There were a lot of positives they can take away from that performance.
Yeah, you can't dwell on the final score in that case. You have to think about the things you did well and build on those.
Shots good by Anthony.
Now, some weak defensive coverage there, and I'm pretty sure they didn't plan on starting this game out like that, giving such easy access to the rim.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, he had a really good look. I mean, he'll knock that down more often than not.
Chicago's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. The shot by Butler, nobody around. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Butler's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Knicks have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Knocks it loose. Here we go, the Bulls fast break. Always going up for the alley-oop here, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Yeah, this is threatening to get kind of ugly out here.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Double team on Thomas. The dish to Whiteside. Back to Thomas. It's blocked. Well, they'll pass it to the professor. And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Thomas with the ball, averaging 13 points a contest. Outside Anthony, pass to Thomas. Puts up a 3. That's in there. Anthony with the assist.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Davis with a screen on Thomas. Here's the professor trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Knicks trail by 3. Down low, tipped away, and stolen by Gordon. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. The shot's good from the professor. Here's Thomas. Outside Anthony. Mirotić sets the screen for Anthony. Passes it to Mirotić. He gets the Whiteside. Miss. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Noah's got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
Well, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far. That's far too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Well, that's 3 of the last 5 makes having been behind the three-point line. So, got to make some adjustments defensively.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Here's the professor and the Bulls. Another 3. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Bulls.
Boy, you have to admire their intensity.
Okay, now on defense, I want you to concentrate on getting a hand in every shooter's face. Contesting.
We're also seeing a lot of fast break hoops, so this team doing a nice job getting easy points.
Fans We gotta get louder than this.
Knicks trail by 11. Outside Hardaway, and Thomas has it in the corner. The feed to Mirotic. That one rolling around and rims out.
Good, tough defense there, getting a hand up, forcing that miss.
Well, he's got the reputation of being a tough defender, and there was an example right there for him.
Davis with the bucket.
Well, with this soft D, they're allowing them to shoot a very high percentage from the field so far.
Yeah, and they're just not offering any resistance, not making anything difficult for them, and they're able to kind of do whatever they want to do.
Now here's Anthony. He had a 33-point outing in their last game against Toronto.
I'll tell you what, he is so difficult to guard, especially on a shot like that one.
Here's the Professor. He's guarded by Thomas. The shot's good from the Professor. And Clark, we saw a very animated huddle that last break, and I'm sure the coach wanted something specific from his team.
Well, Kevin, this is certainly a key moment for the squad, and he's looking for players to lock into the new game plan and carry it out the rest of the way. That's what he's trying to get across.
Throws it up high, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
They built a big lead here early.
Both defensively and offensively. They've been terrific right from the tip.
Last outing for the Bulls, it was a loss to the Hornets.
And, you know, coming down the stretch in that game, they didn't have all the guys they would have liked on the floor because of the foul trouble they were in.
And as a result, Steve, they had to back down a little bit so they wouldn't get themselves into even more foul trouble.
Thomas gets a wide-open look. No good on the three.
He's killing them with his pull shooting. The defense is more than willing to give him those shots now.
It's stolen by Anthony. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
The offense just getting right to the rim, but at least they saved the layup with the foul.
That's old school basketball rules. I mean, at the end of the day, no easy layup. Earn it from the line.
Stoudemire's checked in for Whiteside. Good on both.
There's not a lot you can say that hasn't been said before about his skill at the charity stripe.
Now let's find out what head coach Derek Fisher had to say to DB. Doris?
Kevin, he told me basically he wants to turn the thoroughbreds loose today. He said, frankly, I don't think they have the speed to keep up with us. The more we run, the better off we'll be. Should be a fast-paced game, Kevin.
And thank you for that, Doris. And the Professor picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And so it's New York with it. It's a 13-point game. Butler against Hardaway. Anthony kicks to Stoudemire. Back to Anthony. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
No, Kevin, they're down early, but they're doing the right things by taking that ball inside.
The Professor passes to Davis. Second shot opportunity. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. The Bulls shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
Anthony Davis. At the line for the Bulls, 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Pau Gasol's checked in for Noah. And then for New York, Trevor Booker, he's checked in now for Mirotic. Smith comes in for Hardaway. And Shane Larkin subbed in for Isaiah Thomas. Knicks trail by 15. Here's Larkin. Davis with the block. And they get it back. That's good.
What a start they've gotten off to on the glass. I mean, they've come out banging.
And when a game starts off like this, there's an intimidation factor that comes into play.
Here's the Professor. 12 points for him. And that one's good. And that's now 6 points. Stoudemire with a screen on Gordon. Off the screen. Stoudemire dishes to Larkin. Back to Stoudemire. New York moving it around. Just 4 to shoot. Larkin kicks to Anthony. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And a look at the top 3-point shooting small forwards this season in the NBA. Every wingman should have that shot in his arsenal, and these guys certainly do. Carmelo Anthony, 4th.
And you've got a dilemma when it comes to any of the guys on this list. Stay up tight on them on the perimeter and risk them blowing by you, or back off and give up the 3.
As well as they shoot it from out there, Steve, You know, I'd take option number 1 and hope for some help if they get by me, because you give him room near the arc, and they'll make you regret it.
And it's Butler with the jam.
Excellent communication between teammates on the alley-oop there.
And that's what you need to pull that off.
Well, both ends of that play, just fantastic.
Heinrich passes to Smith. Here's Larkin. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And that one's good.
See how he used the rim to protect the ball perfectly from the defender on that reverse.
The Bulls leading by 15. Pass to the professor. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And here comes Smith leading the fast break. Here's Heinrich. The shot misses. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. Here's the professor.